Mikey, I wanted to take the opportunity to ask. I know you said it today. I talked to Joey Logano, Ryan Preece, who were also New England drivers yesterday, and they all talked about how great it is to come home and the fans here and how much they back their New England drivers. But it does seem like New England's a little bit underrepresented at like the top levels of racing. Why do you think that is, and is there anything that can kind of change that and get these kids more noticed?
So one of the reasons we've acquired Speedway 95 in Herman is to foster that. Like, again, I'm at a point in my life where I've lost friends and family, and I think I'm going to live another 40 years. I sincerely do, but I also know statistically I got 14 and a half, based on the numbers. So I've decided to do this because I want to say thank you, and I want to do something really special that is deeply ingrained in the sport. One of the things that has to happen is the young aspiring drivers need something to shoot for. And that responsibility comes from NASCAR, all of the people that contribute to NASCAR or other forms of racing, but I happen to believe that NASCAR will always be the greatest form of auto racing. And there needs to be some solicitation. There has got to be some sort of recruitment. This sport would be considerably better from our perspective if we had a New England driver, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, whatever it is, just like Ryan, but we had 1 or 2, 3 competing for wins. And that same thing would echo all over the country. Like people are more loyal about where they come from than almost anything that they represent. And I'm not foolish enough to think that I did anything in terms of changing the culture of auto racing. But what I did do, I know for certain that I gave people of New England a hometown boy to root for every time I came back and ran a cup race. And you all witnessed it. Like, it was like nothing else. I laugh about this now, but listen, this is real. I won the pole here a couple of times. One time, Earnhardt, Mark Martin, and my teammate, Jeff Gordon, they were just before me, like second, third, fourth, or fifth, and Kyle Petty maybe one time. And everybody that was announced, they were like, that's nothing. And that's nothing. And these guys are big deals everywhere, right? The names. And one of them would go, say Mark would go, and Earnhardt said, that ain't shit. So they knew how big it was to come back to New England and be a New England driver. By all accounts, I'm not a champion driver like Earnhardt, 7-time champ, or Gordon, 4-time champ, but they acknowledged what the New England fans thought of their own, and it was front and center for me every single time. It was front and center last night. I told Lisa, I said, I don't know about this autograph session. I said, I just don't know. She said, what are you talking about? I said, I don't know. I'm not even relevant. I mean, I'm gone. She goes, they remember you. It was outstanding. They were lined up. I thought they were crazy. What are you doing waiting for me? But it's been that way forever. And I appreciate it. I really do. And I appreciate all of you. It's really cool to see a lot of people, a lot of you still here. You all have equity in this sport. You have some ownership in this sport. Now keep doing a good job. Yeah, thank you.
Ricky Craven.
Hi everybody, Tom Bowles from Frontstretch. Good journalism isn't free. It takes time, resources, and dedication. We at Frontstretch are proud of all the motorsport stories that we do and want to be able to keep offering them to everyone without going to a subscription model. That's where we need help from those who have not only the passion for motorsports, but also the means to potentially help out an independent journalism outlet. If 400 people stopped right now and gave us $10, we'd be able to fund all our travel to all the racetracks that we cover for a month and bring you all these great videos that you see here every week. So if you love us our reporters, our content, please consider a donation at frontstretch.com/donate. We're thankful for everyone's support, and we take seriously the privilege of bringing quality, unbiased motorsports coverage to all of you sitting there at home.